Was I wrong to call my boyfriend insecure after his repeated jokes about me cheating the system to earn more than him? Tim and I met in an English literature class during our junior year of college, and we've been together for the 10 years since. While he ended up going into IT, I stayed on the liberal arts track and pursued nonprofit work after college when I realized I didn't actually want to be a school teacher. We always assumed he'd out-earn me, but even when he did, I insisted we split things evenly to prevent future resentment. I've had a somewhat non-linear career path, eventually switching to the corporate world. Long story short, my liberal arts degree and time in nonprofit work gave me a range of skills that allowed me to excel professionally in more niche areas. I recently started a new job as a consultant, making far more than I ever anticipated. When I received the offer, I mentioned to Tim that the pay was amazing, but he didn't ask for the exact amount, and I didn't want to come across as bragging, especially since I was fairly certain I was earning more than him. We recently submitted an application for a new place, and during the process of providing our pay stubs, it became clear that I make about 30% more than him. I expected him to think that was great, given that he's a feminist and has always been supportive of my career. Instead, he started making increasingly harsh jabs, suggesting I cheated the system to get where I am, and claiming that no English lit major earns more than a cybersecurity professional without cheating somehow. His main argument is that I got my first job through nepotism, which gave me an unfair advantage over more qualified people. It's true that I got my first post-college job through a referral from a sorority sister, but it was for nonprofit work at $22,000 per year, hardly a job at someone's dad's firm. He also brings up that at my first corporate job, I received a significant promotion after volunteering to start the company's diversity, equity, and inclusion program, and I'll admit that as a white man, I probably wouldn't have been the face of that now high-profile program. Tim also notes that I received a small college scholarship as a promising female writer when no equivalent scholarship existed for males. Despite all this, I don't feel like I cheated the system, and it makes me angry to hear him joke about it, especially since I grew up in a blue-collar family and worked full-time while attending school full-time to afford my degree. Yesterday, I reached my breaking point when he made a comment about how the first woman on his team is obviously a diversity hire. I told him his jokes about women cheating the system aren't funny and make him sound insecure. He called me a naive Karen, and we haven't spoken since.